Okay.
You want to start?
You ready?
Yes. Last looks, y'all.
Room tone.
Room tone.
I'm excited for this sit down.
I am too.
This is part 2 of getting to know
Us. The ZHUZH.
The ZHUZH.
Welcome, everybody. I'm Austria Milan.
And I'm Amber.
And welcome to
The ZHUZH.
ZHUZH. I really do like the way you say it. You can't stop saying it like that. You can't.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So today we are interviewing. So part 1, if you haven't seen it, watch part 1 along with this one, because after this part 2, sit down with Austria Milan, you will not know us completely, but you will get a good idea about
better insight.
About our journey and who we are, and so we're gonna get started.
Let's get into the smoke.
Get started. I tried to, come up with. So first of all, I want to say, I think people think we are closer than what we are,
Right?
and we're not.
Right. I know. But I have that effect on people. Just
Me too. I think I do too, honestly.
Yeah.
So, and beyond just who we are, I think our chemistry
absolutely
together just works. Because somebody commented on our last post saying, like, people only laugh, two fools only laugh like that when they really know each other.
Right.
And it's funny because we don't know each other like that. Like, we're not real friends. Like, yeah, so.
I think, though, we don't think, because we have not hung with each other like tight.
True, right.
But over the years, over the past 20 years, right? It's
probably more than 20.
It's probably more than 20, right?
Yeah.
But it's been every time it was just always cool.
And
I just found a picture actually the other day. Well, we were at a restaurant. We're sitting beside each other.
Are you serious?
We were always sitting beside each other. It's like,
wow.
Yes. There's a connection that I don't think we ever explored.
I agree.
As much as we probably could have.
I agree. I agree.
Because we just got our own other people.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. And so I think that those who know us probably are wondering, how did this even? We're gonna get into that later.
Yeah.
But I know people are probably like, how did this happen? Where did this come from? But anyway, today is all about Austria Milan. My friend, Austria.
We are friends, though.
We are friends. Okay, so I'm gonna try to kind of like just go down. We always start with questions and then they veer off to other questions. So I'm gonna try to get through the questions that I have here. Okay, so my first question.
I'm ready.
First question is, I say we see Austria as this big personality because I do too. So like over the years, you come in, and Austria comes in the room and she's just like, hey y'all, like big personality. So we see Austria as this big personality in most rooms. As a singer, I'm gonna say for me, as a singer first.
Okay.
But as a singer, as a makeup artist, and a fashion lover, who actually is Austria at home behind closed doors?
Oh, the warden. That's what I've been pegged as, the warden.
In what way?
Behind closed doors. I'm myself everywhere I am.
Right.
But as a woman of a family, I'm a nurturer.
Okay.
I think I'm loving. I'm a little tough at times. Well, actually, maybe I'm not that tough.
Okay.
Because I asked my sons, like, do y'all think I'm a little strict? And they were like,
Okay.
Yeah, I think I do encompass so much. I'm still creative behind doors, still feisty.
Okay.
But overall, I think just a really nurturing. I am cool. I'm the cool mom.
Okay.
I definitely am.
I can definitely see that.
Yes.
Yeah, I can see that.
You're welcome.
I can see that.
Yeah, that's pretty much like.
So at home, are you still this big personality, like fun and jokey and all the
Maybe
things
not.
at home?
I do joke.
Okay.
I am fun, but I might not be viewed as much fun because at home there's always, something else going on, and you gotta be the listener, and you gotta listen to what everybody else has going on.
Okay.
And help everybody else. So maybe not so much fun.
Okay. So then that leads into how do you balance your passion for beauty and fashion with your role as a mother and a wife? But then also, do you find it difficult to stay creative while balancing those different roles?
Yeah. So I know a lot of people feel like the word balance is just non-existent. Like, how do we ever find balance? We can't. But I think over the years, I've tried to always stay who I am at my core.
Okay.
Right. And I think recently we're kind of having this conversation where it's like, yes, you're a wife, yes, you're a mom, but I'm still me. So I've always, I wouldn't say struggled to be able to express myself, but it does get a little hard because of our role as wives and moms, right? Like you kind of got to put yourself on the back burner and help your family out, with their aspirations or whatever they have going on. When my kids were younger, I did feel like I needed to pull back from.
I felt that too.
From beauty, fashion, you know what I'm saying? Because being away from home and traveling and, doing shows and stuff like that, like really getting into the grind of the industry. And I knew that I could probably take off in a certain way. And I'm like, but I can't.
Right.
Even with singing, I felt like I could. Right. I'm working with producers and, and I've, been in the studios and stuff, but is that
the sacrifice?
Yeah. It's a lot. It's a big thing. So I think the creativity still comes in with, events that you go to or you have for your family, inviting people places and hanging out. So let's have a theme or, let's think of a new concept for, something like I have to get it out. Okay. I do. I have to. Yeah.
Okay. So now switching a little bit to makeup, and this is something I always wonder with people who are in relationships. Has your partner's opinion on makeup ever influenced the way you wear it?
No.
Really?
Never.
Okay.
No. I think I've always had support in that this is who she is.
Okay. Okay.
Like,
so when you all met, you were a makeup person. Like you were all of the things. It wasn't something that you switched to, and it was like, oh, who is this?
No,
like Austria.
No, I was already that.
Okay,
it was already. I've been into makeup for ever.
Okay,
so this is who she is. Okay. It's a lot of it around.
Okay,
but never tried to. No, it's never been altered.
Oh, that's good. I love that. So with that in mind, what is a go-to makeup and fashion look for date night for you?
Oh, speaking of, whatever I feel like wearing. I don't have like an
Do you dress with him in mind for date night?
No.
Okay.
I just feel I put on what I feel like wearing.
Okay.
Like if it's jeans, it's jeans.
Okay.
I think. How do I say it? I don't know without saying zhuzh. Okay. Because I'm going to zhuzh up anything. It could be sweats. Like, I mean, it's going to be appropriate for the place that we're going to. But if I just feel like being over the top furs and, with a mink on, then that's fine too. And if not.
So now how would you feel if your husband said, I want you to wear this tonight? Are you open-minded to like, okay, I'll do that and put my spin on it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm definitely open to that. Like, if you got a good suggestion, and if you got something that you've already purchased as well. You went to the store? Is it over there? Thank you. With a new bag. And some new shoes.
So, so now the start of this sit down, I talked about like how I viewed, and I think other people probably view you as this big personality too. Because that is, well, first of all, do you view yourself as having a big personality? Have you ever thought about
I have
that?
thought about it because I've been told.
Okay.
So, yes.
Do you feel like you have a big personality?
I do, but I don't, it was never like something I feel like I have to live up to. It's just
who you
what
are.
it is.
Yeah.
Right? They're like, oh my God, you walk in the room, you command the room, and I'm like, oh, okay. I mean, I'm literally just being
me.
myself.
Okay.
Like, yes, I'm loud, I'm a little crazy, but I genuinely love being around people too.
Right.
So I think, people may think like, oh, she just putting on a show. I'm like, no, I'm really going to walk around and hug the people,
right,
and be like, hey, how you doing? You look cute, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And keep it moving.
So does being the spotlight of attention ever make you feel uncomfortable?
I think it has.
Okay.
Before, but I guess I didn't really view it as being spotlighted. Like, I don't view myself as like, oh, I have the attention. I have the room. Let me. Unless I'm presenting something, unless I'm speaking, then that's a little, that's a little different. But I never.
So does it make you, because of your personality, and I say this because I'm the reverse, but people expect something else. Because of your personality, you're outgoing, you all of these things. Do you feel like when you're having a day, do you ever feel like you're not allowed to have that day because people are expecting the big? Okay, yeah.
All the time.
Oh.
It's all the time.
Okay.
I do feel like, in every aspect of my life, I'm being asked for something. Hey, can you? Hey, why don't you?
Right.
I mean, literally
every
aspect. And it's because of how I naturally am. But as you get a little older,
right?
You do get a little tired. Yeah,
sure.
I'm still pretty high energetic and stuff like that. But it's like somebody always needs something, and it's because she'll do it. She'll do it. She won't mind.
Right.
And I really don't. But yeah, I get a little weary just sometime, and I feel like I need to. That's why I really do enjoy my alone time now. Okay. I appreciate it.
Right.
A lot more than, when I was a little younger.
So say for instance, so what does it look like for Austria if you are having a day where you're just like, like I still want to be present, but I'm just kind of like mellow today. What does it look like if you go to an event and you show up as the mellow Austria versus the everyday Austria of being like, hey, oh my God, you look so cute. Hey, girl. You just walk into a room and it's like, hey, still speak, but you're just more toned down and mellow because it is just a day for you.
I think that rarely happens.
Like? Really? Okay.
You probably
but
just won't be able to tell. But is it because you feel
like, okay, you're putting a mask on in that moment? Not a mask, but like, are you still trying to show up as the Austria people know without letting them see that I'm having a day?
It depends what kind of that having a day is. Like if it's a real bad day, which I don't usually have.
Okay.
I mean, I was in the hospital and they were like, you could call and help us, for some help.
Right.
And I'm like, okay, I got it. They were like, you're a little different.
Yeah.
So, no, I don't think people usually will see it. I mean, something would have to really be bothering me.
Okay. For it to show.
Right.
Okay.
Because I genuinely just have a care for people. So they don't really need to know if something's wrong with me. Okay. That's how I kind of feel. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now we're shifting gears again a little bit. How long did you invest in yourself before you felt comfortable saying you were a makeup artist?
How long? Well, How long? I don't know. I feel like I did not. So I wanted in middle school to go to cosmetology school, right? And then when I went, I was like, I don't like this.
Okay.
I don't think this is
Dang
what I want to do.
Okay.
And then, you know, just being so indecisive as a young person, like, which way do I want to go? Medical or the ZHUZH, like the industry of fashion, beauty, entertainment.
Right.
But I went to, it was a school in New Carrollton. The beauty school in New Carrollton.
I know it, and that's a whole nother conversation. Because you heard about them, right?
No.
Oh, we will
God.
talk.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll talk later then.
Yes.
No, but back then, yeah, I just walked in and I was like, I don't think this is not for me.
Okay.
And maybe at the time too, I felt a little by myself.
Okay.
In that, because there was no one else that I knew around me at the time who was even interested.
Right.
And at that time, I also loved being around with somebody.
Okay.
Right. Friends who, not that we have to do everything together or everything the exact same, but the interest, I had maybe one friend who was in cosmetology and that was about it. But I just didn't feel it. Okay. So for me, the investment probably came more just by myself. Right. As opposed to a formal education. Right. Yeah. Because that didn't happen until I went to Mac. Okay. That really didn't happen until I got to Mac. But before that, since I was a kid, I felt like, oh yeah, I could do this. Okay. I'm already doing nails. Right. Okay. I'm already doing hair. Mm-hmm. Right. Makeup. I just need the license. Right. Really. I know. And my mother really was like, why don't you just get your license? And I'm like, but I don't need it here. I don't need it. Well. So I was like, whatever.
But how long did you do or practice makeup before you said, and was that Mac that you started, because I started practicing at Mac. No. So was your practice at Mac or was it?
No, I was already doing it as a teenager. Okay. So when I started wearing makeup, really as a little kid, like really playing in it. Mm-hmm. And I specifically remember my mother having a frosty blue eyeshadow. Ooh, okay. And her eyeshadow palette, I'm going in the bathroom, I'm playing with it. Right. My grandmother sewed Jafra makeup. Wow. And she had a pink. It was, I love that kind of, it's like a mauve-y pink, but it's bright at the same time. It's really weird. She had that, and oh my God. I used to go to school wearing that lipstick. So by seventh to 8th grade, I'm wearing lipstick to school.
Are you serious?
Yes. And mascara.
Wait, did your mother know?
Probably, yeah. I didn't hide it. I did not hide it.
And she didn't care?
I don't think so. Look, she didn't really say my mother was very much into, I feel, like, present yourself. Yes. Properly. Okay. Right? And I know this girl is a creative child. Okay. Let her, I do feel like I had a little bit of artistic freedom. And my father is very creative.
I love that.
Both of my parents are. My mother could paint and draw. My father could draw. So it was always kind of there.
That. Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah. So I think they just saw I'm probably going to do it anyway. So let's
just put it on right, girl.
Just put it on right. Put it on right. She will express she don't like it, but
So talking about putting it on right. What is one beauty technique that took you the longest to master?
Probably a winged.
Child, me too. Me too.
To this day.
Look at mine.
Yours looks fine.
But I am just at the moment where I feel like it does not take me 30 minutes to put a wing eyeliner.
It's something about that wing. And that's why I just never really like it.
Oh my God.
I just don't.
I'm like, me too. Oh my, and I have tried everything from the dots to the, draw the line, to the look in the mirror,
a slit. It's
Oh my
so
God.
irritating.
It is so irritating.
Super irritating. So I probably, that's the thing the most for me, that I'm like, just stay away from it, because it's.
Oh my God.
But then, people's eyes are
right.
They sit
and I hate
fall
when somebody
different.
sits in a chair and show me a wing line. I'm like, why? And I look like, you
not
don't really
mine.
want to do that.
No. So here's what we're gonna do today, baby. Here's what we're doing today. It's not that. And it don't matter how big you make it, right? You know how Nicki Minaj used to really wear
Yes,
real.
it don't matter.
It has to be precise.
Oh my God.
It has to be
So
precise.
I started trying to, this one,
Yes. Oh my God.
which I learned that I love.
Yes.
You might too.
Okay.
I went to the Beyonce concert last year, and her half-eye wing, I was like, that's it. And I've been wearing it ever since.
Just on the outside.
Yep. So I don't.
Yes, it's easier.
Yeah. So that's all I do.
Me too. I don't.
You don't like?
I don't like going all the way
Oh, I
across.
can't. No, I can't. So I just do the half eye, and it makes my eyes look chinky, which I love. Baby.
Taut.
See,
It
that's
makes
why
the
we
face-
connect. This is
See,
we matter.
see y'all. Look,
Oh
it's so
my God.
natural.
You're so stupid.
Girl, oh my God.
Oh my
It's
God.
that wing that is probably, that has always been the most.
I'm so glad I'm
the
not
most
alone.
difficult.
Oh my God.
I think it is for a lot of people though. I do.
And they just won't admit it.
Yeah. They
Okay.
just don't want to say. Yeah.
So now, what is one product? Because I feel like we both are kind of like those. We're gonna find a deal, okay?
Absolutely.
We're gonna find a deal.
Absolutely.
So, what is one product that
Okay.
you will splurge on without question? Like, I gotta get it. I don't even care how much it costs. Just,
Oh goodness.
I feel like I know, but
Makeup product.
any beauty product.
Any beauty product? I mean, I don't know if I'm splurging, but
Okay.
most of them I buy at full price. I
Okay.
mean, moisturizers,
Okay. But
foundation.
is it one that you feel like, okay, because lipstick, moisturizing, it's so many.
True.
Is there a brand that you feel like, no, it has to be this brand. I don't even care how much it costs.
You know what products I'm really enjoying right now? Shiseido.
Okay.
Their moisturizer and their oil, the makeup cleanser.
Okay.
That oil cleanser, that's the only one I want right now.
Okay.
I don't want any
Okay.
other ones. I like the way it pumps out. I
Okay.
like the way it feels in my hands. I like the way it just breaks down the makeup
Okay.
everywhere. And the moisturizer.
Okay.
So I feel, yeah,
Okay.
that's what I'm into right now.
Okay. So you and I, we love being in this industry because it is a platform of self-expression. And we love helping other people make them
Yes,
feel good.
yes.
That's just who we are.
For sure.
But has the industry ever turned on you?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Finish your question. Preach.
I do. Yes.
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 Yes, Your Honor.
Since that is the case, how did it affect you, and did it change how you approached it?
Oh, yeah. It was part of that look, like that grind time. I think, like going up, back and forth, New Jersey, New York.
Okay.
And I got to see, and this is more so for fashion shows.
Okay.
I got to see how nobody cares about
Right,
how
at
long
all.
you back here,
Don't care.
and we not about to pay you,
Right.
even though
That
we
part.
said we would.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Even though we said we would. And I'm like, I think that's where a little bit of my grit to speak up had to come from. Because I don't necessarily like confrontation, right? I
Right.
will confront. But it's like, okay. And I think, we were just coming, and this is me too with my friend and hairstylist,
Okay.
who has since passed away. But
Okay.
she and I, both our kids are small. We're, both married, but she's the hairstylist. I'm the makeup artist.
Okay, so it was like a team.
Yeah.
Okay.
And she was like, "What are we going to do? Like they're talking about We back here working for hours. Standing up.
Different ethnicities.
That's why my back hurts now.
Yeah.
And you know, you feel like you're getting played. But you love what you're doing. You love what you're doing.
And they know it.
And you will do it for free.
Exactly.
But if you said you were going to pay me in this amount, and then you got other people, you know, coming in who have companies, right? And they're like, hey, could y'all do some makeup for an ad real quick? Because we need to put this in the mag. We need to put this in Black Enterprise. We need to put this in Essence. We need to do that, right? So I think, it started because when I first started doing makeup outside of MAC, like now I'm getting some clientele. People are talking and spreading the word, whatever. And I loved weddings. That was really primarily what I loved. But I had to change that price. I had to change because I'm like, oh, $45 a face, sure. Now you got 20 people for me to do in one day.
No,
I can't. Like I'm literally by myself. I can't do it. So I think it did change my approach on, you know, creating a contract and getting things written in stone and sticking to what I said I would deliver and what I will accept while I'm, you know, on site.
So now you talked about weddings, and I know that you've had other clients too, just your everyday or photo shoots or public speaking clients. Have you ever gotten close to a client beyond the client artist relationship and they burnt you?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't recall. No, because a lot of the people that I would do that I didn't know before, we left it just as that. Now they may call me year after year. Now they've had a baby. Now they got this going on, or you know, whatever. So I've always appreciated people calling me back. You know, over the years, but no, I've never. I haven't had that happen. Fortunately, no, I didn't have to cut nobody with that. And or nor a friend.
That's very
I never
fortunate.
had a friend, you know, or someone, an acquaintance. I never had that happen with them either.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Okay. So, back to style. We know that style is our form of expression. It's our signature. It's how we, present ourselves. What advice would you give to someone who wants to reinvent themselves?
Ooh. Reinvent? I would say start with one thing. Like instead of, I just want to look completely different. Like find out why you want to do that. First. Like, do you really think there's something wrong with you? But find the one thing that you want to change first. And then, you know, kind of go from there. Like start with your hair maybe. Right? Maybe there's a cut. And then you don't have to really, a haircut can change
the game.
Your life.
Listen.
Without makeup on. And without clothes, you know, like a certain outfit. So just start with one thing first and then.
That's so true because you can have on one outfit and have your hair in a ponytail, it looks completely different. Pull it down a bob, it's gonna look completely like totally different. That is so true. That is so true.
The hair really, it transforms.
So have you ever met somebody who said,
oh God, why are you laughing?
Austria, I love the way you dress. I love the way I want to look just like you. I want you to style me, or I want exactly how you present yourself.
Yes and no. Yeah, I mean, kind of. I don't think that's what they really meant. I think people more so look, they clock, and then they go try to do. That's what I think happens more so than somebody actually expressing. Like, I want to, you know. Because then I just feel like people are like, just tell me what to do.
Right.
You know, just tell me exactly, like, I need step by step. But most people, I don't think they say it. They just look, clock, and then be like, all right, I'm going to buy everything. Or I'm going to try.
I think that's true.
Which, I mean, I don't really care.
But do you find, have you ever Because I know that you're getting, like myself, getting more into being consistent on social media.
Yes.
So even beyond social media, but have you ever worn something or wore your hair a certain way, and somebody mimic it exactly, but show up as if it was not your idea or your presentation first?
I don't think I've had that with clothes. I think ideas, yes.
Wow.
Maybe hair colors. Because
Okay.
I was always probably with the coloring,
You were.
you know.
Okay.
But at the same time, I don't think I viewed it as like more of a dig or anything. It was just like, oh, okay. I mean.
But do you find it funny though?
It is funny. It is funny.
Because say it's something very, your shoes specifically.
I'm about to say Pacific. Very Pacific. Stop it. It's super Pacific. Yes. Yes. Oh my God, that tickle hurt too bad. Stop. Would you off there what?
I have to correct myself because sometimes I say pussy and I'm like, girl, talk right.
I got a little lisp.
I do
Just
too.
a smidge.
So
like
I
a
do
smidge.
too. And I never knew I had it until my mother told me.
Right, I didn't
But
realize.
I was an adult when my mother told me.
didn't- I
Don't
was an
tell me
adult.
that because now I say I have a speech impediment.
No. O told me one day, and I was like, I can never live it down to this day. I can't live it down. I said the word cookout. I said it. And he was like, cookout? What in the world are you talking? Cookout. Cookout. Okay.
I never hear yours though.
Every now and then.
Oh my
The tongue
God.
get in the way.
It does. And sometimes I try to plaster mine to the bottom like, then you start talking like that.
Right. Okay, we got it. Insane.
What was I saying?
Something about the shoe.
Oh.
Something. I don't know. This your day. I have no idea what she's asking me, by the way.
So I'm asking you. Yes. So say for instance, I'm looking at your shoes and I'm like, oh, those are cute. Or I don't say anything.
Okay.
I just peep them. Then the next time you see me, I have your shoes on.
Oh. I mean, okay.
Okay.
I really, I don't care. Now, for me, I mean,
so as a creative though.
yes, I just feel like
Okay.
people are tapping into their creativity at the same time. It's
Okay.
I think it's a vibe. Like if somebody just feels like they're hanging around you for the sole purpose of figuring out what you're doing, how you're doing it, so they could go over here and do it and then try to be competition. Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
That don't work for me.
Okay.
But I don't even give off that kind of vibe. I don't think like I care that much about what you are trying
To
do over me.
Right.
You know, because it's like, why are we even?
Yeah,
let's
I
work
agree.
together. That's how I
people
feel.
not
Let's
doing it.
collaborate.
Okay. Yeah.
You know, we can do it together. I don't care if you got these shoes.
Right.
That does
Okay.
not. No. Because if I see something you, I'll be like, yes, that's cute. Where'd you get it from?
Where you get it from? See, that's me. Yeah.
Yeah.
But do you feel as a creative influencer?
I don't think I'm an influencer, but okay.
Okay.
I'm an inspirator.
Okay. What's the difference?
You like, well, what's the difference? It's just a different word.
Or what you feel what do you feel the difference?
I don't know. I'm
is
just tired of the
between
word
influ-
influencer. I think that's all. I think it's like
It's overdone.
It's getting ran
Okay.
through. But
Well, I was about to say something so inappropriate.
Ooh,
That was so inappropriate. I will not say
don't say
It's
it
been ran
because
through.
it might accidentally stay. No, don't say it. But remember it. Lock it in. So
we
after
can say it afterwards.
lock
Okay.
it in. So because I'm gonna ask you again. What was I saying? You took me to another place. What was I talking about?
You said the word influencer is just
Oh
retired.
yeah. Well, you know, I like to when everybody's going this way. I like to do a
That
little
way.
turn,
Yeah.
right? So that's why I was like, I'm just an inspirator. I think, I hope, I know I have in some way inspired people to find their own creative juices and flow with that.
Okay. So I'm still gonna ask the question.
Sure.
Okay. So as a creative,
I'm still do what I want to do. No, it's all good. Yes, of course.
As a creative,
yes.
I'll say for myself, some things I want just for me.
Oh, gotcha.
So do you feel as a creative, are there things that you just want for yourself? And does it not bother you, but but does it affect you sometimes when someone does get a piece that you wanted kind of exclusively or special to you? Not that they're not making more than this one piece. I'm not saying that.
Yeah.
But for people that are in your circle or more people you see more frequently, are there things that you feel like, oh, I just kind of want this for me? And does it kind of like, if somebody shows up after seeing you with it with the same item?
I don't think it bothers me, honestly.
So you're not that creative so I feel like I'm a creative in a sense that I don't mind like sharing, but some pieces that are like unique and special, I feel like, ooh, like, because some creatives want things to just be like, this is special to me. And we don't, like you said, if everybody's going this way, I want to take a turn.
Right.
You don't want something that everybody has. Not all things.
I understand what you're saying. I just feel like
it has never bothered you that, you know.
Not that. I think it may have when I was a little younger, right? And so there was, I'll say this, there was a suit I had.
Okay.
I went to Bloomingdale's and got it. Like, I'm a teenager.
Okay.
Right? This is where I already shop.
Right.
I'm like, if I see somebody else in my suit, it's gonna be a problem. It's gonna be a problem.
Okay.
Because I know I went somewhere that probably most other teenagers don't shop.
Right.
Not, of course, other teenagers shop there.
Yeah,
and their parents do.
Right.
Like, you know, but I do feel like there has been times, where I'm like, if I see somebody else in it, but I haven't really experienced, I can't recall a time where I felt like somebody is just trying to
mimic you.
Yes.
Okay.
Like, what? Because I don't think it can be done. And that's not in a conceited way or an arrogant way at all. It's just like, I feel like we could be wearing the exact same thing. I'm going to show it differently.
Totally different.
And you're going to show it differently.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
some stuff I just don't want you to have it on now.
Oh, I mean, I get it though.
Yeah,
I get it, but I think it's very funny. I think it's funny. Okay. Because how unique is it if we all can get it in the store?
Yeah, true.
Now, if you got something made, and then somebody go get something made exact, now that I just feel like you're doing too much. Okay. Like, why would you do that?
Because that does happen.
I do feel like for certain events, no, I don't want to see somebody else in what I got on. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? Of course not.
Right. Okay.
But, oh well.
Okay.
You know, and that's okay, here's the thing. Mariah Carey and Whitney Houston, there was an award show. They both came out in a brown slip dress.
Okay.
Right? Mm-hmm. And they looked at each other like, excuse, because they're both the divas.
Right, they both the divas.
They're both the voices, they're both the divas. And they coming out, and I forgot maybe what was going on at the time, but they both came out in the same thing.
Oh my God.
And I think it was Whitney. She took the bottom of her dress off, and now it made it different.
No, so
that's how I feel.
Cute.
Like, girl, I'm going to redo it.
Right. That's cute.
You thought you did, but you didn't.
And I did. Okay. So I think that kind of ties into this question. If we didn't even already answer it, I feel like you touched on something earlier. Okay. What's a piece of clothing or an accessory that reminds you of a special moment?
Oh, I got a lot of those.
Oh,
I do, because I keep a lot of things. I actually have one here today. Oh. I don't know if I would classify it as a special moment, but it is a moment in time. I'm gonna show it to you too, but I gotta get up and go get it. Okay. Wait, let's pause for a second. Okay.
God.
Look at this. And I kept it rusty and dusty
on purpose. Yeah, I love it.
This is my childhood lunchbox, right? Of course I got clothing. I know we get into the clothes. But this reminds me.
Why didn't I keep
Oh,
so sad.
I don't have the thermos because it had a thermos.
I had the thermos too. Yeah,
I had a thermos.
But why it's so funny?
It's 10.
Before you go on, how was our thermoses took up half the lunchbox and our sandwich and snacks was on the other side, and now we need a whole big old.
And it gives you a guide of where to put the thermos.
Yeah. Oh my God.
I'm not gonna open
those.
But this reminds me, and I've told this story to my kids as well.
I love that.
You got to fight for yourself.
Yeah.
So look at the backside.
Didn't end, honey. You hit somebody in the head with it? What?
I had to defend my honor.
Okay.
But yeah, strawberry shortcake.
I literally had one of these lunch boxes.
I believe it.
I am so upset with it.
I believe it.
Oh man, so your mom kept it.
I did.
You kept it. Okay.
Yes, I have kept it all these years.
Wow.
You put her right there.
That is so cute.
I know, but so that's one of the things that it does. I'm not going to tell the story, but I did. Yes, have to defend my family's honor. I had to defend my family's honor.
By the look of the lunchbox, I think you did.
Point taken.
Indeed.
So don't try it.
Oh my God.
But yeah, so as far as clothes, right? I have a lot. I have a lot of things.
Okay.
That one thing that comes to mind from one of our friends, she gave me something many moons. I've never even worn it, but I won't let it go. And it's a belt buckle.
Oh,
but it's all rhinestone.
So
it's huge. So I was gonna put it in my hair.
Girl, you gotta wear
put it
that.
around the neck. I know, but it's like I've never just had the moment, and I might wear it on here one day.
Oh my God, we gotta see.
Right?
You gotta
she'll probably be like, "Girl, you still got that thing?"
Oh my God.
I still have it. I have a lot of things.
Okay.
You know, friends who've given me stuff. I have a ring, a Marcasite ring.
Wow.
That I love. I can't even fit it over my finger all the way right now, but it's plenty. I have some of my grandmother's clothes. I have a sweater. I have my mother's bell bottoms. Oh, wow. Because I love me a bell.
Me too. Ooh.
And I used to wear them to school.
Me too.
I used to wear when I was. Now I can't fit them now.
Me too.
She was much smaller than I was.
Oh man, but that's so amazing.
Yeah, stuff like that. Absolutely.
Oh, that's amazing.
I still have it. Yeah, in my closet.
Wow.
Never put it away. Yeah.
So we're moving on to my last question. I can't believe I got through all these questions.
Me either.
Come on, y'all. This is
gosh.
good. Okay. If you could tell your younger self about beauty and confidence.
How did I know we was going to get a question like this? I love questions like that. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
What would it be?
If I can tell my younger self about what?
Beauty and confidence. What would it be?
Oh, always walk with your head high. Mm-hmm. And, you know, there's a song, Beauty's Only Skin Deep, right? So the beauty always comes from within. Like, I never felt like I was a pretty girl, right? But I know I'm beautiful. Okay. And it has nothing to do with how I look on the outside. Absolutely. Like, I know how to zhuzh myself up, you know, be presentable, you know, with clothes, with makeup, with hair and stuff like that. But always look within and keep your head up. That's something that I didn't even realize I'd do that until somebody pointed it out to me one day.
That you always walk with your head up?
That I always put my head back up. And I was like, oh. I said, I do? I didn't realize it until somebody pointed it out to me. And this was only maybe a little over a year ago.
That's interesting.
So I was practicing for a show. She probably could be like, yep, I remember. I was practicing for a show, right? We was doing the Tina Turner tribute show. So we were practicing, and I think I messed up on a step or something like that. She was like, you know, every time we restart, you just put your head just back up like this, like nothing. I said, oh, I do? But that's how I have carried on through life. Like, no matter what is going on, put your head back up and keep it moving. Like, we got to go. So that's what I would say.
Practice that this
I would
week.
say that to my younger self, who also is in my nieces and
Right.
my other non-blood nieces.
Yeah.
Like, keep your head up and work on your inner self. I really feel strongly about that. Like, being with yourself.
I agree.
Talking about what kind of person you want to. I did that as a really young person.
That's really
like
good.
I want to be this kind of woman when I get older, or this kind of person right now.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's interesting. No, that's so important, because I think about even like when I'm walking, like walking to my car, walking down the street, I'm always like this.
Well, we do look at the ground because you want to make sure you're not.
I know, but
tripping
I don't
over
know if I'm
anything.
looking at the ground or if it's an unintentional avoidance of.
Looking at other people.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because like we know I'm a shy person. So
Yes,
most
yes.
times I will kind of like look down, and I think I use looking at the ground as
To not make eye
excuse
contact.
of
Okay.
like, oh, I'm looking to see. But no, for a long time I naturally just looked down, and I did hear someone say the importance of when you're walking, no, you look up. You look, even if you have to look straight ahead, then you look straight ahead, but you do not walk looking down. Right. So that is a reminder. I think even as like older women, you know, as beyond, you know, the younger women, like just remembering, like, and I am gonna remember that this week, like no matter what, like look up, don't walk looking
keep your
down.
head up.
Yeah.
I think the other side of that though is I always get caught by people trying to sell something.
Well, for sure.
Like,
I take my phone out for that.
I always am the one, because I make the eye contact and they be like, hey, can I? And I be like, okay.
You like my Aunt Lisa. Oh my God.
I be like, all right. And they be like, we got to go.
Keep
We
moving.
keep talking to all these people. Like, so yeah, keep your head up, but look
Avoid
around.
eye contact. Keep your head up, but don't look.
Keep your head up and look around too, so that
Oh my God.
No, I think I give kind of intense eye contact sometimes.
Okay.
So I do have to kind of look away because I'm trying. I'm reading the soul.
Okay.
Yeah, it's in the eyes.
It really is in the eyes.
And you stare too.
I
we
do.
just talked
So
about that. Yeah. Tell me.
Tell me. Never mind, I'm gonna read it. Just keep.
I'm gonna read it, right? Because I'm gonna get it.
Yeah.
But I still want you to say it.
I
though.
still want you to say it. So that was my last question, but I do want to ask, like, so because you are a private person, which I totally agree with, how do you balance? And I don't know, because we're not, and I say this like playingly, but I don't know how to put a title on what we got going on other than chemistry, right? In your closer friendships, how do you balance being private but also transparent?
I know. Isn't that something? I don't know if I ever thought about how I do it. It just is. I mean, and I think everybody's private about something. Yeah, I think everyone is. Because I'm not secretive, but I just feel like there's things that don't need to be shared with everyone.
Agree.
Right? And especially on a public platform.
Oh, absolutely.
But
but
I'm a vault with my friends. I feel like. So if you tell me something,
oh baby,
right? I'm not going to somebody else and saying it. I just don't.
When I say I feel like I'm taking, I jokingly said this to one of my family members. When I pass away, like, you know how they say, like, when old aunts or old grandmothers pass away, they take secrets. Baby, I got told me secrets I'm taking with me, child. Y'all gonna be clear. I mean, like,
it's done.
I mean, like, I'm sure, like, you like write book secrets, like, whoo.
But you know what? That can feel a little heavy sometimes.
It can. It's I'm gonna tell you what. It's very heavy, especially when some of the things that fall in our laps are sometimes go against our morals. And so you're sitting on things, and not in a way that I I mean, it's just people's business that sometimes just don't align with yours, but because of who we are, I feel like people gravitate to us.
Yes.
And because trustworthiness is few and far between.
Right.
People feel comfortable talking to you about things.
Right.
Because they know it won't go anywhere.
Right.
But sometimes they're telling you things that you're like, I don't really agree with that either. I don't agree with that. But I'm not here. I'm not in a seat of judgment.
I'm not going to judge, but I will say what I need to say if you're telling me something, because you also would know I'm going to be vocal.
For sure.
About what you're telling me. I might not be taking it anywhere. But you and I here, so
we want to have a conversation.
Yeah.
But with that I've learned, because somebody said to me, now this was years ago. Somebody said to me, God, how do they phrase it? Basically, sometimes people just want to talk.
Yes.
So I've learned.
They don't want to hear your opinions. No. Your
I've learned to say when somebody says, "Can I talk to you?" My next question to them is, "Do you want me to just listen, or do you want me to respond?"
That's probably good.
I mean, from years ago, every time somebody says that, I'm like, "Do you want me to listen or respond?" And most times it's just listen.
That. Maybe I will.
Because, like you said, when you're talking to me about something, especially if I care about you, and most of these people are people that I care about.
Yes.
I am going to respond because I care about you, and I don't want you to be in a situation or making a decision that I feel, whether it's right or wrong, that I feel is not going to be good for you.
Right.
But some people don't want to hear that.
No.
So I learned to say,
they just want to get it off their chest.
Exactly.
Which I'm okay with too, but I think that comes with knowing who your friends are and who you're dealing with. Right. Yeah. So if I know that about this person, then I might not. I might just listen. But if I also know you're a different kind of person and you are looking for maybe somebody to talk you off the ledge, then okay, that's what I'll That's what I'll do.
Okay.
But
But do your friends ever feel slighted, or have they ever expressed feeling slighted because you don't allow them to be a complete friend, as a helper to you as you are to them, because you're kind of guarded?
I have had that expressed before. I don't know if they said they feel slighted, but they'd be like, well, how come you don't tell us when you're going through something? Or why didn't you tell us that happened? Right. And I'd be like, I guess I just didn't view it as a big deal. That's also part of, me just like, keep your head up and keep it moving. It's just how I am. And I have worked on it. Okay. But I can't work on it with every,body. Right. Like I gotta do this one at a time. Everybody's not gonna get that. Right. You're just not, because it takes time, and I gotta be sure that what I'm saying to you in this moment is never going to part your mouth. Never. Right? Right. I agree. Which you can't guarantee. You cannot. And so that's why sometimes you just don't say anything, because you can never. People got so much that they deal with on their own. And then I don't want to be a burden or feel like I'm being a burden. So now I got to tell you something, and I know you're going through this because you've already told me what you're going through. Right. So I just, prefer to maybe keep it to myself, or I just really don't view it as that big of a deal that I need it to. Right. So I have practiced like sharing more things, like, with people. And the response sometimes when I have done that is, okay. I think sometimes people just want to know. It's not that they really going to do something about what you got going on. So then I also at the same time feel like, well, what am I talking about? Right. It makes me fall back into my normal way of, dealing with things. I can relate to that. Yeah. Yeah. So it's just kind of like, But I have had it expressed where it's like, how come you don't never say, you just sit back and listen? Yeah, but it's not going nowhere else. Right. When can you say you've ever heard that Austria said blah, blah, blah? Right. No. Never. You can't say it. That's so funny, because I can have a conversation with some of my friends, and I don't want to say I've trained them, but they know me so well. But it is a training. That if I say like something, it's a learning. Yeah, I'll hang up the phone. And they'll either text me or call me back and be like, I know it's between us. Ooh. Yeah. I don't think I ever had that. Because they know, you like this.
They know if I share something,
Yeah.
they know that this rarely happens.
Yes.
And we know how she is.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I have to reassure her that it's not, because I don't play about my business.
Right.
I do not play about my business.
I get it.
Yeah, big or it can be something. It can be Amber went
to the grocery
store and got 5 watermelons. Don't you tell nobody you saw me at Safeway getting 5 watermelons, because it ain't that.
Oh my God. We gotta work on that.
I'm very private.
We've started this conversation already. We gotta get down to the bottom.
Austria, you too.
We gotta get down to the bottom of it.
You too.
What? What'd I do?
You in the same boat as I am.
No, we on 2 different boats in the same water. We on 2 different boats, baby. No, yes, we are similar in that way, but not the 5 watermelons. No. I know that's just an example. I know.
Yeah, because something happened recently, right? Where
and now you gonna share it on here?
But
transparency.
Transparency. But I won't say who, so it won't, whatever. It was a family member of mine who went and told a non-family member something that I was doing. And the person came to me and was like, "Oh yeah, I heard you was such and such. Why you didn't let me know? Because I do da 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 da." I was like,
"Why are you in my business?"
So I went back to the family member and was like, "Why would you go and tell somebody that this is what I was doing? Like, that was not your business to." "Oh, well, I said something because I knew that they would help." Run it by me first, before run it by somebody else. And it was something small, but it was a decision. And I might be sharing it later.
Okay.
I might be sharing it later because I'm unsure if I'm doing this decision.
Okay.
So that's why it was more so like, I'm unsure of what I'm doing, and then you're saying to somebody else.
Right, that she's doing it,
And I'm not sure about what I'm doing.
Right.
Yeah,
that I totally understand.
Yeah. But,
I totally understand.
So, yeah.
But we still got, I mean, we all
still got work to do.
on,
but I'm probably unnecessarily private.
Probably,
yes, probably.
But maybe now we'll become real friends, and then we'll help each other.
But do y'all see this though? We just finished talking about Austria finding balance in being a helper and transparency.
Yeah, I am transparent. Yeah.
I think we will go back and forth about this.
You don't think I'm transparent?
Definition of your transparency. I'm not your friend though.
Don't say that. Lord, now they gonna be.
Wait, no, I'm not your.
I knew they wasn't.
I'm not your real friend, so I can't speak to
you. Gotta stop saying. You gonna have to stop saying that because people gonna get the wrong idea. We're just not.
What can I say?
And I don't say best friends. I don't use that term really.
Okay, so what can
all my friends are my best friends. Period.
So what can I say then to let people? How can we clarify what our?
Just say we're growing in our relationship.
Okay, as we're growing.
We are real. I view you as a real friend.
But
there are levels to friendship that we have not discovered or reached, which is completely fine.
Oh, it's fine. Oh, I'm totally fine with where we are.
We would not be here if we were not.
Yeah, I agree.
Friend, not in this way. Right. We could definitely work together and not be friends. Right. We do that with people all the time.
I agree.
But we wouldn't be in this kind of space talking like this.
Agree.
If we were not friends.
No,
because I know some people why. Because we're gonna get to it.
Okay. We are gonna get to it.
You get to it right now. You think, baby? No, but I'm sure people like you. Kind of opened with people are skeptical of.
But I don't want to tag that to your interview.
Okay.
Because I do want this to be specifically about you. So let's table that conversation, put a pin in it, and we'll bring that back.
Well, what else did the people want to know?
To the next.
Makeup, beauty. That's it. Image is it. Like.
When are you gonna bring back that fashion show?
I don't know.
So by the way, let me say this. Austria's fashion show was the first fashion show that I presented myself as a designer. Mm-hmm. Like, you were the...
I didn't know.
Yes.
I really didn't. I just thought, this is what I'm saying. We are real. Because you were one of three, right? I did want another friend to do it at the time. She just couldn't. But it was going to be 4 of y'all.
Okay.
But you were one of three, right? But I immediately thought about you. I did.
Oh, wow.
And it was more for fashion than makeup. You were already doing makeup at the time, of course, but it was more for fashion because that's what I just
What year was that?
It was 2012.
Wow.
So we started planning in 2011.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's already been over 10 years ago.
Yeah, that was my first fashion show. Oh. And I like to, not that I need to clarify because I don't, but for the sake of this platform and this conversation right now, I think people sometimes wonder, how did this come about? Oh, you just started doing this. Like, no. Like, we've been doing this stuff for
a long time.
Years. I think social media just made a way for you to be more expressive and of course like more open with people being able to see what you've already been doing for so long. Yeah. But the fashion show, is it something that you're thinking about bringing back, or is it something that you explored and you're like, oh, I'm good with that? Or is it something like you want to start back up and make it like an annual or seasonal?
I think so.
Okay.
Maybe. Maybe. I do want to bring it back. I don't know about annually or seasonally. Okay. I think that would be a lot because, you know, we talked about that creative brain and it just be going. And there's so many ideas. Like I mentioned I want to bring back the friendly brunch and turn it into a dinner. I want to do that this year, like in a few months.
Should do that ASAP. That's so cute.
I think that would be really cute. But, you know, it's just like so much. Yeah. But I would love to. I think the fashion show went really well. It was my first time like doing one.
And it was on a rooftop.
And it was on a rooftop.
They weren't doing it. They weren't, baby. It was on a rooftop.
So good, and everyone who contributed, like I was truly thankful for everybody that was involved. It was a lot of hard work. She was doing makeup that day too.
I did end up doing makeup
as well. She was doing makeup. Then she had this, do her showing, but it turned out so good. But I think what happened was I had my core. I called them directors, right? And they had their team of what they needed to take care of and just do. And I trusted that. Like I really, if we got the hair over here, we got the makeup over here, we got the clothes over here, we got the DJ, the food, the drinks, the this. Everybody take care of their own stuff and it will be.
And the behind the scenes that day, it flowed so good. Cause I think I had all of my models that day. But as you know, with fashion shows behind the scenes, if you all don't know. Some models will see clothes that they just want to be in. Right. And so they will, like I had people coming over saying, can I please model for you? And I was like, I don't have anything else. Like,
let's make something
I was making stuff for like a few of like my last minute models. And then I had models that I fit for certain pieces. But that day I saw another model came. She was so perfect. Right. And I was like, oh, I want to put her in this dress. And but the model who got fitted for that dress, baby, you would have thought she owned it because she was like, no, I need to be in that dress. And I was like, oh, this is serious. So, but the model who I ended up, oh my gosh, she was perfect. Yeah. She actually bought the dress off the runway too. But I fit her perfectly for another dress. But people were, the behind the scenes, it was not chaotic like most fashion shows that I later experienced. Right. So it was so good. Like, and it was very well organized. So you did that too.
Oh, well, thank you.
Yeah, you did that really
I know, I was just like, I mean, I feel like everyone was a professional in their own lane. So it was like, what do I really need to worry about? Like, okay, they taking care of that, they taking care of that. I need to sit down and get my face done. I was working, I wasn't working at MAC at the time.
I do remember you sitting getting your makeup done.
Bye. Look,
the earrings said.
The earrings said they tied.
And sing.
Wait, what were you saying to makeup artist?
I remember you sitting down getting your makeup done. Yes. And I think I remember questioning myself, like, why would she do that? Her makeup?
I know. Because that's a hard thing to try trust somebody else on your face.
Yeah.
It just is, right? Even though we're in people's faces all the time. But no, I worked with her at Mac.
Okay.
And yeah, so I knew she was good.
Okay.
So that was it.
Okay.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Okay.
We'll see. Stay tuned.
We'll see what happens.
We'll bring it back.
Well, is there anything else you want to share with our viewers? And
I don't know. I mean,
we need a name for them too. Should it be like the ZHUZH?
I feel like they'll make it up. You think? The ZHUZH.
They'll make up their own name.
You know, I feel like people do.
I want y'all to have a name. Because I always call people boo or hun. Ladybug.
Oh.
Everybody got a name. Darling. Oh, I want them to have a name.
What
but is there anything else you want to share
I say just stay
in
tuned
this moment?
For the show, I've enjoyed this.
Me too.
You know, don't forget about her. Don't try to come for me.
So iconic.
Don't try to
That
come
is
for me.
iconic. I'm sorry.
This is
I love
officially
that.
vintage.
Yeah, that's vintage.
It's not in pristine condition.
It's not, well, it could be resellable, but
It's definitely
from the front,
not.
it is.
Yeah, we'll get you cleaned up, girl.
Don't leave her alone.
It's a reminder.
Yeah.
It's really like, yeah.
Stand up and fight for yourself.
Fight for yourself, yeah. But I've enjoyed it.
Me too.
We got this done, Women's History Month.
Oh,
you know,
yes, we did.
We are women in the industry of makeup, fashion, design, all of that.
Yes.
And I'm excited for what is to come. I really am.
Me too. I want to fast forward
because I know we're really trying to stay consistent,
and we're doing that,
right? But like she said, this is not our first rodeo. Like,
right.
We didn't just pop up here and was like, "Oh, let's figure this out." And, I mean, of course, there are things we're figuring out as we go along because we're doing it together too,
right? Which makes it easier.
It's not. It's not no overnight, you know, thing like, "Oh, I just want to."
Unless the right person is watching that can make it an overnight.
Well, right.
We are open to that. Go.
Absolutely.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, we were talking about
all it takes is one person.
But you know, if you have a business, right, that you would like us to explore and talk about on here, then let us know. You can write to us, the ZHUZH podcast at gmail.com. DM us at the ZHUZH podcast on IG, and you know, just let us know, like, if you have something maybe that you're working on, maybe you have an event coming up, a show. I do hosting, she does hosting. We do have some things, you know, coming up very soon that we're both involved in. So just reach out to us, let us know. Keep it coming with the comments.
Yes, please keep the comments coming.
You know, the shares. We appreciate all of that. We love y'all very much. So
and make sure you subscribe.
Yeah,
please subscribe and turn your notifications on so you can be notified as soon as we drop the next video.
Yes, because it's gonna be hot. What? Oh, what you gonna say?
I don't know.
You don't want it to end?
No.
What you want to talk about?
Nothing.
Look, what time is it? You gotta be on time. You don't want to. I
don't even know what time it is.
What else you want to talk
about? Nothing.
She want.
I don't got no more questions.
Y'all be thinking it's always me holding people hostage. I will hold you hostage though.
You will.
I know. I'm sorry.
And we bad.
And to all my other real friends out there, right?
I'm not taking y'all friend.
No, I don't think they
ain't thinking they
care. I don't. Oh, I really don't. I don't. Now I can be a little protective. I think I used to be a lot more.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like
you're my friend.
Not that we can't share.
Okay.
But you my core.
Okay.
Okay. Don't forget.
Okay.
And you better tell me stuff. Yep.
Okay.
I think so. I think I used to be a little more like that. But you know what? Life taught me. I think I was.
Okay.
Plus, I'm the oldest in the family.
Okay.
So I'm a little more of the which is what happened with this.
Okay.
But so and my closest friends when I was younger, they're the babies in their family. So that role,
so it's a natural.
It was just natural for me to, you know, be a little more like that. But something that taught me, one of my friends was going through something, and I saw the way somebody else hugged her, and I said,
oh, wow,
I can't be everything, and I can't be everywhere. You need other people, right? If you got a connection with somebody else, then who am I to like?
Right.
Who am I to mess that up?
Right.
And it wasn't another younger person. It was an older person. It was like an auntie hug, and I was just like, she's going through something I'm not experiencing, and I have no experience with. This other woman does, obviously, or she could just relate to her a little more. And I was just like, I can't be everything, and I was trying to.
Okay.
I'm like, I got to do everything for you. I got to be everything for. I got to always be there for you when you call. Like I'm kind of that kind of person. Right. Okay. But I had to learn, like, you can't. You cannot. You gotta step back. You gotta let other people love you. I agree. Other people love them. Yeah, because it's different kinds of love. It's levels. And different ways people show up. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, nobody can duplicate a way. Absolutely. Another person loves you or shows up for you. You just you cannot. Yeah. So anyway, I will hold you hostage though a little bit because we're not together that often. We're not, and we just talked about this yesterday. We did. Right, when we do get together, it's like, it just feels good, and we just want to, you just naturally. I'd be like, I went out. We were talking like pimping yesterday. Oh no. I was out with two friends last month. And I was like, hey, y'all want to go? We were leaving the restaurant. I was like, y'all want to go next door and get some coffee? They were like, oh my God, it is raining. Like, I'm trying to go. Did y'all go? We did. Of course they went. Oh, and they're going to watch us to be like, they're going to be rolling their eyes. Oh, well. Oh, that's so cute. Love you, though. It's a great thing when you don't want the time to end with somebody. I really treasure my friendships. And I treasure that time. Yeah. We don't have to be doing nothing fancy, nothing over the top. We just sitting down. Time. We will be eating. That part. Food will be involved, but what? I think we need to start bringing some food on this show. Yes. That's why I told you I want a table back here. We need like a little. Yeah, we need to start bringing tea, a little coffee. We need some restaurant sponsors. Ooh. Now we need some restaurant sponsors. Yes. We'll talk about that next time though. I mean, even like a cooking class, like that would be cute. That would be super cute. Sir Latab does that. Yes, that would be super cute. Yes, get us with a chef. And we eat and talk. That's like that would be best thing to do. That's what relationships are built on. Yes, food. Yeah. Food fuels the body and the soul. Yes, it does. Soul food. Listen, y'all, we're gonna let y'all come into a town near you, and we will travel. No, we will travel. No, seriously, yeah. For real. That food better be good, please, because I don't want to fake. I don't want to. I'm not going to. I can't fake with food. No, because I'm be like, no. I'm be like, well, can I get a little seasoning? Okay, wait, before we go, can I talk about this seasoning, though? Wait a minute, Can I talk about the seasoning? A seasoning? Oh, my God, I just got it. It is so Who is it by? Good. Slap Your Mama. Really? What is it? It's the I got to go get it today. Pepper blend. Oh, I love white pepper. White pepper blend? It's a white pepper blend. I love white pepper. So good. From Slap Your Mama. Where'd you get it from? I had to order it. It is not in Giant. It was not in Safeway. What other store did I go into? Not at Walmart. It was Walmart.com. Slap Your Mama white pepper blend. I'm going to get it. And it's the white bottle. Okay, I'm going to get it. All right, yes, we really gonna go. We gonna go. This has been a wonderful episode. I've enjoyed it. Even if you didn't get some of your questions answered between her session and my session, still submit them. we still gonna be here talking. So submit your questions, things you want to know about us, about the industry, about
everything.
whatever, about makeup. I know y'all wanted to talk about makeup more. Okay, but it's like what you actually want to know.
That part. What do you
makeup,
exactly?
or how we deal with people when we're doing makeup.
Correct.
Because that's a
or
whole
brand
nother,
specific, like exactly what
the
you
business
want to see.
of it, products.
Thank you guys for watching our part 2 version of Getting to Know Us, the ZHUZH from the makeup trio with Austria Milan and myself, Amber L. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and make sure you turn those notifications on.
And keep sharing.
Keep sharing.
We love
Until
y'all.
next time. Bye.
Peace.
Ooh, my God.
Baby girl, you are so pretty, pretty.